It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, October 24th. I'm Michael Groff. Our rainfall deficit continues to grow here in the Phoenix area. We're about 2 inches below normal for the year now. We do have some rain chances coming in here today, and that's the good news. Sadly, very few of us will be lucky to see any measurable rain out of this event. We'll talk about why that is right now as we look outside this morning. A few clouds out there and a very warm start to the day once again. 73 degrees at Sky Harbor right now. Dew point at 45. Relative humidity 39%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the metro area this morning very reminiscent of what we would see in about mid-September as opposed to late October. Many of us start the day out in the 70s, some places in the upper 70s right now. Clouds on the increase over the southwest. Even a few showers, some isolated thunderstorms in Southern California heading up toward the Las Vegas Valley this morning. Watch warning map is pretty quiet, though. There are some wind advisories and some high wind watches in portions of the west and just offshore. Convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather expected today, but some thunder possible out here in much of the west. Tomorrow, there's a marginal risk of severe weather from just east of Amarillo heading up toward Omaha. And as far as our weather goes, we'll talk about the whys and wherefores and all of it as we take a look at the models right now. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. Big ridge over the nation's heartland, trough just off the Pacific Northwest coast. Broad southwesterly flow around here for today. Little disturbances will rotate on through. And a little jet sets up just to the west of the state today, extending from the Southern California coast into southern Nevada and northwest Arizona. And we'll be on the eastern flank of that by this afternoon. Moisture levels increasing by late in the day today. Precipitable water values climbing up into around the 1.25-inch range around here, which is lower than what we initially had thought, but still well above normal in terms of atmospheric moisture for this time of year. But as far as any weather on the ground goes, we're just talking about partly cloudy skies, becoming mostly cloudy by this afternoon. Just a slight chance of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. Not a whole lot of instability, a few hundred joules per kilogram worth of CAPE this afternoon in western Arizona. And that will translate to an isolated storm or two. And if you get under one of those, sure, you could see some locally heavy rain, but very few of us are actually going to see that. Best window for rainfall for the Phoenix area today, as rain chances will increase by this evening to around 40%. That window will be from about 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. this evening. Right in the middle of that, we'll take a look. This is the high-res NAM at 8 p.m. tonight. And as we always say, the radar isn't going to look exactly like this, but the idea is, yes, we could see a few showers, maybe some thunderstorms in south central and southeast Arizona during this time. But they're not going to be all that impressive. Anybody that sees rain, a few hundredths of an inch, if you're really lucky, a tenth of an inch, and that's about all we can hope for. This is the rainfall forecast off the GFS for the next 24 hours or so. And yeah, not much. I mean, again, a tenth of an inch at most. Better chances further to the west and north where that jet energy is and that little vortmax goes through today. All right, and as we head toward tomorrow, rainfall will begin to decrease by tomorrow morning. Still a very slight chance of showers till around 5 a.m. or so, and then that'll all push off to the east. We'll say partly cloudy for tomorrow. Temperatures today and tomorrow right around 90 or so. Wednesday will be in the low 90s. Thursday, rainfall off the Southern California coast, but high pressure continues here over the southwest states, and it'll be a warm day on Thursday. This is what the GFS has for us, 96 degrees. My goodness. High temperatures, that's about 2 degrees below our record high for the date of 98 set in 2001. Wow. Friday, we do note some rain trying to enter into northwest Arizona. Disturbances will ride up over the top of that ridge around here and try to break it down. We'll see some clouds around here. The chance of rain technically not zero, but going to keep any rainfall chances out of our forecast for the moment. And the models are trending toward a drier and drier solution progressively. So I just don't think we're going to see any rainfall here on Friday. If you want any, you'll have to head up toward Kingman or Las Vegas. Maybe the Flagstaff area on a late Friday evening could see an isolated shower. And again, temperatures may cool off just a bit. We'll be in the low 90s, but that's still a solid 8 to 10 degrees above normal. Saturday, the parade of weather disturbances continues just to our north. The weather almost teasing us at this point. Partly cloudy skies around here, but temperatures will remain well above normal, lower 90s. Same for Sunday. Partly cloudy skies and temps low to middle 90s. Look at these highs for Sunday. Again, these are well above normal. The normal high on Sunday is 83 degrees. And this is a week from today. Halloween, Monday, October 31st. Troughing continues off the west coast. Signs that the ridge is slowly breaking down and west-southwesterly flow is around here, so temps will cool off. The GFS shows 86 degrees for next Monday for our high temperature, but that's still 4 degrees above normal for the date. This is Tuesday, November the 1st. Troughing getting ever closer to the state. Temperatures would lower a bit further. Latest GFS has us at 78. The ensembles still have us in the 80s. So at the moment, we'll just say high temps, mainly low to mid 80s with partly cloudy skies. Some rain chances could be coming into the western part of the state, but more likely towards Southern California, Southern Nevada. And this is the end of the forecast period, Wednesday, November the 2nd. We just can't seem to get that trough to progress any further eastward into the western states. It's just hanging to our west with dry westerly flow around here. Certainly there could be some high clouds in the mix, but nothing in terms of precipitation. And our rainfall chances and overall precipitation totals for the next 10 days are very, very low, if anything at all. Temperatures would still be above normal, but would be much, much closer to what we would normally see in early November, which is highs right around 80, lows in the upper 50s. Temperatures through the entire period and beyond the next 16 days. Every one of these days, if this were to be right, is above the climatological normal. I do think as we head into November, we get a little bit cooler than this, but the trends have been to keep us above normal, and I don't really see any reason to break from that anytime soon. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video coming at you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have yourselves a great Monday.